In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build a powerful Airtable database from scratch using the 5 core building blocks, so you can organize any project with confidence. Airtable is incredibly versatile. It's part spreadsheet, part database, and it lets you manage everything from event planning to customer relationships without writing a single line of code. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. First, you need to understand that everything in Airtable starts with a base. Think of a base as your individual database file or project container. Whether you're planning a wedding, tracking inventory, or managing a team, each base holds all the information for that one project. You can create a new base from scratch by clicking the Add a Base button, or you can choose from Airtable's library of pre-built templates, which are great if you want a head start. The key here is to keep each base focused on a single purpose. Don't mix your personal tasks with your client projects in the same base, or things will get messy fast. Once you have your base, you'll add tables. A table is a categorized list of a specific type of thing inside your base. For example, if your base is an event planner, you might have separate tables for clients, venues, vendors, and tasks. Each table represents a distinct category of information, and you should avoid splitting the same type of data across multiple tables. Common pitfall here. Beginners often create a table for each month or each client, but that makes it much harder to query or filter your data later. Instead, keep one table for clients and simply add a date field to track when they were added. This way, your database scales cleanly as you grow. Inside each table, you work with records and fields. Records are the rows, and each record represents a single item in your table, like one client or one task. Fields are the columns, and this is where Airtable really shines compared to a traditional spreadsheet. In Excel or Google Sheets, every cell is basically just text or numbers. In Airtable, you can specify the exact type of data a field accepts. For instance, you can create a single-line text field for a name, a date field for a deadline, a checkbox field to mark completion, an attachment field to upload a photo or PDF, or even an email field that automatically opens your email client when clicked. This data typing keeps your information clean and consistent, and it enables powerful features like filtering and automations down the road. Best practice. Always choose the most specific field type for your data. Don't use a text field for dates, because then you lose the ability to sort chronologically. The final building block is views. A view is simply a different way of looking at the exact same data in your table. You can have multiple views in one table, and each view can show different fields, apply different filters, or sort the records differently. The default view is the grid view, which looks and feels like a spreadsheet. But you can also switch to a Kanban view, which organizes records into columns like a Trello board, perfect for tracking tasks by status. There's a gallery view that displays each record as a card with a large image, ideal for portfolios or product catalogs. And there's a calendar view that shows your records on a calendar based on a date field. The beauty of views is that you're not duplicating data, you're just changing how you see the same information. This means you can have one table with all your tasks, and then create separate views for different team members or different phases of a project, without ever copying anything. Once you understand these 5 building blocks, bases, tables, records, fields, and views, you have the foundation to build a database that grows with you. Start by creating a base for your next project. Add a few tables for the main categories of information, populate them with records, and choose the right field types for each column. Then experiment with different views to see your data from fresh perspectives. The more you practice, the more you'll discover how flexible Airtable really is. If you found any value in today's video, hitting that like button is a small gesture that makes a huge difference in helping others find our content. We're always looking to grow, so please drop a note in the comments, whether it's a specific part you enjoyed or a suggestion on how we can level up our production. We read every single one, and your feedback directly shapes what we build next. To recap, you now know how to set up an Airtable database using the 5 core building blocks, and you've seen how each piece works together to keep your information organized and accessible. A great next step is to create a second base for a different project, or explore linked record fields to connect tables together. And if you ever need a quick refresher, just bookmark this video or save it to your playlist. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.